So it is that a well-read man will at once begin to yawn with boredom when one speaks to him of a new good book, because he imagines a sort of composite of all the good books that he has read, whereas a good book is something special, something unforeseeable, and is made up not of the sum of all the previous masterpieces, but of something which the most thorough assimilation would not enable him to discover. I look back on the year 2019, and I feel a lot of things. I especially feel a lot for my 19-year-old self. This is a letter to her, 19-year-old me. I know you may feel pressured to fit into this agonizing, stereotypical box, but I promise it's just not necessary to do so. You've got such a strong sense of yourself, so don't compromise that in order to pursue relationships with other people. Sometimes being authentic to yourself can feel even more difficult, though it's much more rewarding in the end. I think you need to explore the art of saying no. It's okay to decide against things you aren't sure about or things you know you don't want. Trust yourself. Saying no is powerful, and you need to learn to use that word a lot more than you do. And I promise it will save you a lot of heartache. I want you to understand that you can forgive your mistakes and the hurt you might have caused others in the past, so long as you've learned the appropriate lesson going forward. We all make mistakes, and we are all learning as we go. So don't be too hard on yourself for the things you may have said or done that you aren't proud of now. You're going to move to New York City and experience a lot of change, so there are a few things you should prepare yourself for. You're going to get your heart broken by someone who doesn't love or care about you, and you need to accept the rejection that he is giving to you. Not everyone will be able to give you the love you are searching for, and that is okay. It's better to accept that reality than to continue on thinking that you can convince everyone of your worthiness. That worth needs to come from an internal source and cannot be satisfied by others, especially a boy who just does not care for you in the way you do for him. So it's okay to close that chapter and let him go. Next, it is okay to accept and embrace change in your life. Things will not always go smoothly. You need to learn to adapt to whatever the circumstances are and make the most logical and effective decisions based off of your determined situation. You may not always know exactly what the right answer is, but it's far better to recognize change and adapt than to stay stagnant and not read situations exactly as they are. Lastly, you're going to make some incredible friends who are going to help guide you through this really formative year of your life. So don't push them away or bypass their advice. They want to see you succeed and are keeping your best interest in mind. I promise it is okay to let these friends into your life and allow them to love and care for you. Ultimately, I want you to know that things are going to be okay. Everything will work out somehow. And you need to be patient with, well, just about everything. It can be hard, especially with your determination and drive. But it's okay to sit with time a bit more and not always feel that there is a race to the finish line. I promise that you are going to burn out if you continue to live that way. So learn to live a little bit more in the moment. Take it moment by moment and let go of things that are hurting you. And please don't be afraid to say no. Rejection happens. It's okay to experience that and feel hurt and disheveled. Regardless of all of these things, you are going to survive. And as frustrating as it may sound, you are going to be a better version of yourself because of it. Find beauty in the small moments. Step back and look at how beautiful your life truly is. Notice the people who care for you and love you. Let them into your life. Let the light into your life. Best of luck, Madison.